Okay, it's currently Sunday afternoon. It's 1:16. Got a bunch of housework done this morning, and now I'm gonna move on to other things, I guess. Yesterday, we got a whole bunch of cardboard taken to the recycling place. We assembled the other glass cabinet. So there's the new one. Whoa, and I've got the dolls in it. And I realized these ones are kind of more visible, like this is the prime real estate for dolls compared to this one. Especially because I'm at the back of the room. I don't see this one as much. But that, you know, we may need to do some rearranging between displays, but I don't mind this actually. Moana's still in her case because I never did take her apart fully. The only thing I ever did to unbox her was take the plastic lid off. So she can stay there. I kind of like how we see it in the reflection, especially if you're standing back here. It just helps add some color to that space because it's just mirror, right? Although it does look like I have a super excessive amount of dolls. But yeah, you know. And then Loki, he's just chilling over here for now. I was gonna put a glass thing over him, like an extra one of these, but he's too tall. So yeah, for now he's there. And then I did put a few things down here. We have the Water Sprite Barbie, and then we have Belle and Beast, which are not from the same set, but I just love putting them together. Because I had that extra spot at the bottom of the Polly Pockets. Beast is a bit dark and doesn't really go, but the other two match the Polly Pockets really well, so I like that. I got a bunch of washies organized over here. Look at all these washies. A wall of washi. And so I was taking stuff out of tubs so that I could have more tubs to put the washies in. So I was doing some organizing and like refilling the stuff that's over here on the shelf or moving some of it to new containers such as these and those. So it was a bit of an organization day, although I sort of made a big mess and left a bunch of stuff around. It's slowly getting more organized. I'm just trying to stay on top of shop prep stuff. I also signed all of these. Initially I was going with the light orange in this corner, but after I signed a few, it got so faint that I switched to doing a green signature on the pumpkin. Do I even have an example of that? Yeah, this one. Like that light green on the pumpkin. Those are all upstairs still. I have to sign these ones still, and those, and these, and then the ones from Cat Print that I'm still waiting on. I'm really hoping to get this shop update up in about a week, but that sounds almost impossible. Today's what, the 25th? Yes. And I would love my shop to be open by like October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, but I don't know. Also, my sister's coming to visit for 10 days, starting on October 7th. And so ideally I would get in a week of packing before she even gets here, but I might have to do some packing while she's here and might have to put her to work. So we'll see. It depends also when everything arrives because there's a lot to do in a 1 week span. Like I have to do photos of all the new stuff. I still have pins to grade because I have the Bunkin ones that I'm waiting on. Those should arrive any day now. But I realized I have more witch hat ones that I haven't graded. And I forgot about that. And so really I should be doing that today instead of painting. But that'll be tomorrow's job maybe. And yeah, waiting on sticker sheets and die cut stickers still. The hollow prints, enamel pins. That might be it. It's not a huge shop update. Oh, and a big shipment of boxes came in. And so we were hauling some of that in, but I didn't bring it all in because Christian wants to fold them upstairs on the 2nd floor. So why bring them down to the basement just to bring them back up there, then back down? So some of them are still sitting in the garage on a pallet, and then some of them we just brought upstairs, like the flat unfolded boxes. If I were him, I would just like come down here and watch something on a laptop and fold them down here so I don't have to haul them around, but it's his preference, I guess. So yeah, that's my little catch-up session, and I might hop straight into working on this. Because with a shop update looming, I'm not gonna get a whole lot of chances to work on this in the next couple weeks, so I at least want to get something done today. Like, really I should put this on the back burner until after the shop update, but I'm just not gonna. I feel like I'm always putting art on the back burner and then I just don't end up making much at all, and it's been bugging me a lot lately, so I'm making the time for it. Also, I put this big easel out here because I don't know where to put it. At first I thought it would go in the corner of the room buy the glass display case. But I forgot just how big this thing is and how wide its spread is. Like, look, that takes up so much space. So for now it's here, but once I get a bigger table, I don't think it can fit there. And speaking of that, I've still been unable to purchase the furniture I want, and I can't find anything else that I like as much as that. Plus it was a matching set. It was like the table, a console table, and then 2 nightstands that are wide enough for this spot here, and they all matched. Oh my God. I've been checking every day to see if it'll let me place the order, still get errors. I've tried placing the order by phone and they get errors on their end too. And it just makes me nervous because of the estimated delivery windows. I don't want that to fall during a bad time, although how accurate are those windows? I don't know. I'm also scared if too much time passes that they're not going to be available anymore. Plus, it's hard to find a dining table that is as small as I want because they're all so long. This one's just perfect. I don't even want to say which one it is or where it's from because I'm scared other people will buy it. Not that I have that much influence to make stuff sell out, but I'm just not even, I'm not telling because I'm trying to maximize my chances of getting it. And what a beautiful day it is. So sunny. Ooh, yeah, because it was chilly for a while, so it's warming back up a bit. Now, before I move on to the next step though, like before I start painting, I need to project my clean sketch onto the canvas. Well, it's like wood. I mean, canvas can mean whatever surface you're painting on, but yes, this is wood, not cloth. But yeah, I need to find my projector. It might be in the closet back here. And project onto it, and it's like a whole thing with, I gotta bust out my laptop and have the projector at the right height, have everything arranged just right. But honestly, it just, as annoying as the step is, it just makes my life that much easier. See, at the old place I had a system for everything, and now I'm frazzled anytime I try to do anything. I don't have a proper lighting set up for filming art stuff, and where's the heck's my projector? Everything is just in disarray. Oh my God. It's literally right there. I knew I saw it around, although where's its cable? The joys of moving. You know what? I'm just gonna steal the power cable from my printer because it's the same kind. Woohoo! Okay, it's set up. I had to close the curtains, otherwise I couldn't see the projection, but yeah, there it is. Okay, for this voiceover section, I'm actually going to include painting clips from 2 days. I did vlog other clips between the painting sessions, but I'm just going to include those after. You're also going to hear me say, I have stuff to update you on, but I'm going to save it for the voiceover. I'm just saying it now at this section right here. This is the stuff that I wanted to update you on from the following morning. So I spent the morning, well, first I checked the tracking for every single item that I was waiting for, so I could make a plan for the week, and then stuff started arriving early, so I was like, okay, I gotta change up the plan. But also, I was on the phone with 4 different companies. So I was on the phone with Visa, with Canada Post, with Shopify, and the furniture company I've been trying to order from, just trying to get stuff sorted out, and it was a mess. The furniture stuff's not sorted out. Visa's trying to tell me these transactions did go through, even though it does just still say pending. I'm just waiting for these pending charges to go away because they're eating up my card credit limit right now, like my available credit. It's a whole thing. And with Shopify, I was trying to add carrier calculated rates to my account, and that is only available for the Shopify Plus and Advance accounts, and I just have Shopify Basic. But if you upgrade to yearly billing, you can call and ask them to add it. But there was also issues with switching to yearly billing. It was being like real glitchy and switching me back to monthly, but we got it sorted. I got those carrier calculated rate things added because I added on an extension or like an app to Shopify that lets me do advanced shipping rules, so I can say, okay, if an order is going to Canada and it's under 500 grams and it only contains stickers, prints, and notepads, then it qualifies for letter mail, and here are the rates for that, for different weights within that. And so I spent a lot of time messing with that and getting that all set up. I just want to be able to offer letter mail again, but I have so many different product types right now that it's been so messy. So this app is allowing me to set these advanced rules so people can get letter mail. And it's not just Canada. I'm also offering it to US and international, although international letter mail is very expensive because it has to go as oversized because it's over 50 grams. Like, I'm pretty sure my little mailers alone are like 50 grams. Well, the big ones are more, for sure, more than 50. But it just gives another option. So if you're ordering just flat stuff, it's going to be a lot cheaper as long as you stay under 500 grams, including the packaging. Like, the way I've been doing it is I would allow Canadians to do letter mail, but you still had to pay for a parcel at checkout. And then if you qualified for letter mail, I'd refund you the difference. But now it's actually visible at checkout because I'm sure a lot of people didn't even know I did that. And so now it's officially visible at checkout. And it's kind of related to the next thing, which is that I'm going to try one shop update where I exclusively use Canada Post. Chit Chats has been great for getting cheaper shipping rates, especially for international orders, but I'm just kind of getting a little frustrated lately. You guys know right before I left Vancouver, I was trying to see if they would do pickups because I hate driving the packages to Chit Chats. It wasn't so bad in Vancouver, but the drive is a lot worse here, and I just dread every time I have to package orders to take them to the post office. I'm dreading it, and like, packaging is normally so fun for me, but knowing that the drive is coming after, it just bothers me, and I'm like, why can't I just get pickups like every other small business vlogger I watch who gets pickups? Like, it would make my life so much easier, but Chit Chats does not do that. You can get them through Canpar with Chit Chats, but it's so expensive. Like, it would be hundreds of dollars for each pickup, and that's just ridiculous. And so Canada Post has been very enticing for that reason. But I actually wrote out a pros and cons list. What is the date on this? August 30th. I have kind of like a little journal I write in whenever I'm mulling over changes to business stuff. So on August 30th, I was writing out stuff about my feelings and writing that pros and cons list of Canada Post versus Chit Chats. Really, it's just a pros list of each because a pro of one is the con of the other, if that makes sense. So yeah. So for Chit Chats, the pros were cheaper rates, especially international, and more sales due to cheaper rates. You know, people are less likely to get turned away at checkout if the shipping rate's not too obscene. And that was literally it. That was all I had for pros, is that it's cheaper shipping rates and then likely more sales due to those cheaper rates. That's it. For pros of Canada Post, I wrote pickups with 3 exclamation marks. Rates can be calculated at checkout, so it's more accurate. And I don't need to manually calculate rates for every weight class for every country every year. It'll just get automatically calculated at checkout and it'd be the most accurate rate. Plus, for something like the US, there's more than one rate for the country, but I just have it averaged out. And so some people are underpaying, some are overpaying. And with this way, you would just pay the exact amount you need to. Another pro is that I can print labels and packing slips together if I want to. I don't really do packing slips, but if I ever had a helper helping me, it would be nice to print both in tandem. Another pro, the box weight issue will be gone because, you know, I had to have that extra item added to people's carts for the box weight, and it's been mostly good, but it's a little glitchy because sometimes it doesn't get added to people's orders, or sometimes it adds 1 for every single item they add to their order. So if they add 10 items, there's 10 box weights added. So it's been a little glitchy, and I just would not have to worry about that at all because it would calculate rates based on the box weight setting that I have set in Shopify. Because for some reason, Chit Chats can't grab that data value with the Shopify API, and so yeah, it's been a bit of a pain. And another pro I wrote is that I don't have to use a zebra printer. The printer's been okay, but I have this really cute Munbin printer that I haven't been able to use because Chit Chats really, really prefers zebra printers, and any other printer I try to use, the label's like way too tiny and it's weird, and I fussed with it for hours, okay? I really, really tried, but I'm basically forced to use that one printer forever. That's just a minor pro, but I just added it to the list. So shipping rates would go up ever so slightly. I mean, it's going to be pretty much not really different for Canadian orders, but for US, it'll go up a little bit, but I'm going to still give people options at checkout. So you can choose a cheaper rate if you want to forego tracking then you can get a cheaper rate. I'm not going to force the tracked options on people unless I'm getting too many claims of packages being lost. Then I'm going to force people to use tracked only, which is going to be very expensive for international. So let's hope it does not come to that. But we do have the letter mail option now, which is great for if you're ordering a smaller amount of stuff. Plus, I do have a deal where if you spend $75, the shipping is a flat $10 USD, although that's only for Canada and USA, just because international can get so wild for heavy packages. The rates go through the roof, and so there's only so much I can cover. So that's the update on that. I'm going to try this for this shop update since I foresee it being kind of a smaller one. I feel like it's lower stakes to test this out right now, and if I like it, I can stick with that. Okay, that's where I'm leaving it for today. It was a decent half day of painting. We're gonna order some takeout and just chill for the rest of this beautiful Sunday. We're gonna watch House of the Dragon, and I'm probably gonna sign prints while I'm up there too. Not while eating, because I don't wanna, get them all greasy. I think I'll tackle this stack next, which gets the dark orange. Yeah. Hey, it's the next day, Monday. I've been getting stuff done, just not the stuff I thought I'd be getting done today, but I'll recap that in a little bit, because I'm gonna need more voiceover stuff for the next painting segment anyway, so yeah, I'll update you on that in a sec. But some stuff arrived today, some stuff I wasn't even expecting yet. Well, the stickers, I knew they were coming today. The enamel pins, according to the tracking when I checked this morning, said they were coming Thursday, and I was a little disappointed that they'd be one of the last things I'd receive since they're gonna take the most work to prep, but they arrived today. So, pumpkins! I don't even have the backing cards yet, although those should be here. Actually, I forget, Tuesday or Wednesday. Baby pumpkin. So yeah, this is a re-release of an older pin, although it's been so long since I've offered it. Baby! Look at him, it's a bun in a pumpkin suit. So this is the only new pin for this update. There will be more witch hats put in stock, but this is the only one I've ordered this time around. And then there are the die cut stickers. Not die cut, these are the sticker sheets. The die cut stickers just shipped this afternoon, but they're coming from within Alberta, so they should be here pretty fast. But yes, these ones I ordered from Sticker Canada. And when I checked the tracking this morning, because their location on the website says Ontario, when I checked the tracking this morning, these shipped from South Korea. So clearly that website is just a middleman for the sticker sheets. But anyway, they are paper sticker sheets. So it's a thinner material than vinyl. I just feel like if I'm gonna do a sheet with a bunch of small ones, it's better to do paper because there's so many rules with vinyl, like the stickers have to be a certain size and certain gaps between them and thickness of border. There's a whole bunch of, I don't know. With paper ones, I can do a bunch of smaller stickers like this, and it's easier to peel. Like I did vinyl sticker sheets in the past, and they had a matte laminate, and it was so hard to peel the sticker and not in the laminate. They were just kind of a disaster the last time I did sticker sheets, and it turned me off of sticker sheets for a very long time. But yeah, these are paper ones. Plus they're thinner. If you're gonna put them in something like a planner, it won't bulk up the book as much. So yeah, thicker treat. All the thick animals, including the weird bat. I just love the bat's my favorite. I love them. And then, row, baby, row. Ta-da. Row, baby, row. Inspired by these two goons. And I have 1,000 of each sheet, so that's a lot. These ones, I have no doubt they could sell over time. These ones I'm nervous about just because we're already getting real close to Halloween. The price difference between 500 and 1,000 was just so minuscule that I had to spring for 1,000. Kind of want an espresso shot. We just got a new little holder for our Nespresso pods. Wow. Wow.
I guess I'm next in line. Let's go.
What was that, Christian?
Boo.
The question is, am I painting right now? I mean, it's kind of late to get started. But at the same time, my paint's still wet. If I wait too long, it's gonna dry. I didn't clean my brushes or anything. Yeah, maybe let's do it then. Keep those brushes moist. I won't get in a full day again, but I don't like doing one task for an entire day anyway. Still soft and supple, hee. The only thing is I have to put the palette away where the cats won't step on it. And then I put the brushes right here. So yeah, they're all still dirty, but extremely wet still from yesterday. Okay, it's not a ton of progress, but I've got the corners done, and it would be nice to chip away at more of these squiggles, even if I just do like a little bit here and there, just to, you know, it'd be nice if that was all filled in before the shop update, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. It just makes sense that if I'm gonna take a little break from it, that I have at least one full layer of oil down so it can dry. I can definitely see that the paint did not get as thick down here as it did over here. I think I had too much oil in the paint over on this side because I can see like that green line coming down right here from the layer underneath. I also realized how uneven the orange was because on this side, the orange is touching the yellow there. And on this side, there's still a whole bunch of yellow right next to that. So because the under layer shows through, it might affect things a bit, but I'll just have to correct it as I go. It's not going to be perfectly symmetrical on both sides and whatnot. This green line was probably a mistake using the green Posca, but I couldn't really see the yellow there or white. I mean, the white probably would have been the better choice, honestly. Oh God, I didn't put any paint here. Just smear it. And yeah, anyway, so I kind of regret using that green because when I had the projector going, I couldn't see the lines that well. And then as soon as I turned it off, I'm like, oh, that green is too dark. So covering it up is a bit of a challenge, but there will be white along all the lines in the end, and there's just more detail to be done in these areas in general. This is just kind of like the first phase of the background. I'm gonna go wash my finger now. Oh, and the bottom has no paint, just because it's like this is sitting here. I'll just flip it over at some point and paint that edge later. Really, I could wait till the very end to paint the edges. Also, I might have to deepen the shading on the yellow, although that's hard to do without going like orange, brown, or green. Just because looking at it from afar, well, you can't really see much, it's all blown out. The shadows of the green look so dark compared to the shadows of the yellow. Part of that is because of this stupid green line, but it's also just because yellow is such a light color, so might have to add more there. Yeah, and the eyes are too saturated. I need to desaturate that. Oh. Baylee, that wasn't acrylic. Oh my God. Now I have to make the other side match. I gotta wash my finger again. I've already washed the brushes, so I'm not re-dirtying those. So yes, that's gonna be the end of this vlog. If you wanna know the shop update date, just keep your eyes peeled. Twitter will probably be the first place I announce it. I'm aiming for as early October as I can, so it's possible it'll be shortly after this vlog goes up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. The first pictures that were sent, it was not done correctly. Well, first of all, they had that like made in Canada tag, which that's when they told me, they're like, these aren't made in Canada. But you could just kind of see some details of what the bags look like and what they look like stuffed into their pouch. But they were missing the colored border because they're supposed to have